David is struggling in the end of this, the last sector of this track and through the fast part. So David is definitely on a higher downforce setup. And again, Andre is going into a rouge right in the back of David and getting his slipstream quite easily because you don't feel a negative downforce effect. And again, Andre is choosing the inside line, going through the long straight, into turn 4, and David again outbraking incredibly by a big margin.
Not a lot of space to pass there, but Lapchin gets really close to Kunchman in the slipstream, and there he goes. Yes, he outbreaks Kunchman, and yes, he's ahead. Yannick Lapchin, oh, and he almost slides off after the corner. Yannick Lapchin passes Kunchman, but now Kunchman is again very close, going into La Sauce. He will try to pass through the inside, but there's almost contact between them, but Yannick Lapchin remains ahead, and he has passed Andre Kunchman, but they are very close again, going into a rouge. We will see at the end of the straight, Kunchman has very good top speed, more than Lapchin. He's in the slipstream already, side by side already. Kunchman is already ahead of Yannick Lapchin, but Yannick Lapchin tries through the inside, and no, Kunchman is ahead again.
Yes, great fair racing between those two. I mean, obviously they are not in the championship fight, so there could be the risk of very too aggressive driving between those two, because it wouldn't really matter, but they are very fair with each other. Great battling there from Kunchman and Lapchin.
Right, because you want to go to the right part of the final part of the last compass in as clean as you can, then going to Rivage here, second gear corner, and then to this left corner after Rivage. Getting the curb, not touching curb on the inside, but really attacking the corner on the outside.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Kunchman is very close to Greco, trying to pass him for position 4. Kunchman side by side through the they have a little contact there. Kunchman on the outside this time, not on the inside as he did before, and Greco runs wide, and Kunchman is ahead. Kunchman is ahead of David Greco. Great move from Andre Kunchman, and Bruno Marquez will be very happy with his teammate in this race. Andre Kunchman, great move over David Greco, sending the Italian to 5th position. Sorry to interrupt, but Kunchman now in 4th position, and Greco will only be scoring 4 points to Marquez 10. That would be 6 points that Marquez is gaining in the championship, taking the gap to 13 points. That would be a very good gap for Marquez for the 3 remaining races.
This amazing maneuver. Greco tried to squeeze Kunchman into the grass, actually going down the back straight, but it didn't work. Kunchman resisted and just went through and sent Greco over the curb into the grass a little bit. That was a great move from Andre Kunchman.
To the final part, second part of the bus stop, and going through the final side to the final straight and winning the Grand Prix of this season, Bruno Marquez for Diamond Racing, which have clinched the Constructors Championship once again, as from last year, as the same as last year's.
4th position for Andre Kunchman, who will be obviously, I think, very. Bruno Marquez will be very happy with him after he passed Greco in the last couple of laps. Very good job from Kunchman, again finishing, and I think he was the key to the Constructors Championship, because obviously Marquez was the one fighting for the Drivers' Championship, but I think Kunchman finishing all the time in the podium, or at least in very strong positions, was the key to that championship.